Good evening, guys. Welcome to tonight's coverage of the Gigabyte Esports Tournament International Dota Cup, or as I like to call it, the GEST IDC. Either way, it's a bit of a tongue twister, a bit of a messy thing to say. For those of you who don't know, top 16 Southeast Asian teams have been invited to play in this $30,000 Dota 1 competition, and basically it's structured where Saturday group stage, Sunday playoffs. 4 groups of 4 teams, only the top 1 advances, not top 2, top 1, so every match so important, and this group we have got an absolute thriller lined up for you guys. We've got Mineski Dota up against Velocy Hyper. Mineski, known for their innovative strategies and their very, very exciting playstyle, which is very unorthodox. Can catch teams by surprise, or sometimes they kind of just figure out what Mineski are up to, so it can go either way for them. But this match here is going to be a best of 2, and both these teams have won their first match of the group. So Mineski, I believe, beat Ideal, and Velocy Hyper beat... This is where I'm really testing my memory. Who did they beat? Velocy beat inv-red. So both teams with a 2-0 win in their best of twos. So pretty much, if a team wins this, they're going to be in great position to go through, because theoretically the winner of this matchup should go through, should win their last match. But at the same time, this match could just as easily be a draw. There's a lot up for grabs here. For those of you who want to know a bit more about the tournament, head on over to GoDz, where the official coverage partners for the tournament. We've got an awesome coverage hub there, thanks to the hard workers at GoDz, namely big shout out to Patrick Raceland, as well as Congo Time, who put in a lot of hard work, basically providing you guys heaps of content, and also setting up a Gigabyte beta, not beta key, well, there may be beta keys later, but Gigabyte hardware giveaway. We've got a competition with the GoDz bets. Basically, bet in as many of these matches as you can, and you stand a good chance to win Gigabyte hard drives. Sorry, not Gigabyte. What am I talking about? I'm completely full of crap today. Gigabyte motherboards and Gigabyte graphics card. That's the one. That's the word I'm looking for. We're going to be doing all of that over the span of the 12-month tournament. There's going to be lots of giveaways, lots of stuff going on, but we've also got some awesome Dota guys. That's what I'm excited about. That's what I'm here for. I'm not actually really doing much of the actual organizational side of stuff. I'm just your caster. I am GoDz. For those of you who don't know me, shame on you. Why not? I'm your token Australian/Spanish shoutcaster. I'm actually Australian, but for those of you wondering, yeah, I'm your caster here. I've moved into my new house in Melbourne, which is why you may be seeing a bit of a different background around me. Hopefully it's not too scary. You're not going to be scared off. But more importantly, this game is well and truly underway, guys. The bans are just concluding, which means we'd better get in there. And get in there we will. This is Mineski Power Color on the Sentinel side, and on the Scourge side we've got Velocy Hyper. You're going to correct me continuously, guys. I'm going to be constantly saying Dire and Radiant because of the Dota 2 jargon. We'll be throwing around a lot of Dota 1, Dota 2 jargon. Switching between casting the two games is not the easiest thing. I remember being interviewed about it and thinking, oh, it'll be no problem. Dota 1's easy. I've been playing Dota 1 for 6 years, but then I got into my first game, and the first 30 minutes of the game I was saying Radiant and Dire, and then suddenly I'm like, wait a second, this is Sentinel and Scourge. Interesting. So it turns out shoutcasting is not as simple as Dota is Dota. Dota 1 is Dota 1, and Dota 2 is Dota 2. But anyways, this match here, we've got Velocy Hyper on the Scourge team. They're the first pick. They banned out the Batrider, the Slardar, and the Broodmother. The Slardar, one of those heroes that Mineski love to use. They'll do it solo mid. They'll throw it in any lane almost. It's just one of those heroes they just love to use so much. Mineski on the other hand, banning the Invoker, the Syllabite, and the Lycan. So the two strong carries which aren't actually in the Dota 2 game yet, the Syllabite and the Lycanthrope, being taken out of the pool. Invoker, one of those pesky caster heroes that just seems to be able to do so many different things, fill in so many gaps in different lineups because of the huge skill set it has. It's not limited by only having 4 spells. It's got, well, a hell of a lot more. I believe it's 12 spells. It sounds about right. Yep, 12 spells we're going to go with. And we are going to see Panda being the first pick up for Velocy, one of those heroes that really has become a top hero in the current metagame because of how hard it is to kill, how it can fit into sort of the it benefits a lot from early farm, but it doesn't need a huge amount of farm for the game to go late game. It's sort of a mid-game, tanky, pushing hero. It's a disruptor. It can really mess up team fights for your opponents a huge amount. You can cyclone key heroes. You can focus down key heroes. Basically, I mean, you're not actually dying. You can just suicide that ultimate form to get kills. I mean, obviously, if they all die, you're dead, but that doesn't really happen in the mid-game. That doesn't start happening until late game against DPS heroes, which aren't too common in the current metagame. You're not going to see those drow ranges, those voids all that often. I mean, every now and then you might see an anti-mage. I mean, you might see a void, but it's not really common picks. You don't see these high DPS heroes. Latency 60. Okay, that works. And ES and Winran are going to be the two picks for Mineski. Mineski known for their Bottle Crow. It pretty much sums up their team so well. They love to Bottle Crow. Although those two heroes could be support heroes for them, as one of their common Bottle Crow heroes, the Queen of Pain, has been taken out. Maybe Mineski can go for something like a Dragon Knight. They do like to use Dragon Knight. They like to use Weaver a bit as well. I've seen Jules play fantastic Shadow Fiends. It's one of those teams that can really just do just about anything. They'll pick up a Lord of Avernus every now and then, and it's some innovative stuff coming from them, but not just them, but their fellow Filipino teams do the same thing as well. In one of the games, there was a Keeper of the Light, Nerubian Assassin, Naga Siren Trilane. Where does this stuff come from, guys? Firstly, none of those three heroes are even in Dota 2. Keeper, NA, and Naga Siren. None of those heroes are in Dota 2 yet. Secondly, it's like, where do you come up with these kind of Trilanes? It just comes out of nowhere. And Chaos Knight is going to be the pick. Woot, the Mineski captain in charge there, picks up the Chaos Knight. And that takes us into the second ban stage. So right now, Velocy with a lot of sort of gank-oriented heroes with the Queen of Pain, the Prophet, who can TP anywhere on the map. They've got Panda to sort of be a nice sort of team fighter and sort of disruptor, but there isn't much synergy between their heroes, which is where I like the Mineski line. They've got a lot more synergy, which, I mean, frankly speaking, isn't something that I always see with their lineups. Often it's more about sort of the what the hell are they doing factor, and they pull up some crazy draft which come together with in some way. But this is a lot more structure in this draft here with the ES Windrunner. They've got now the Chaos Knight as one of their semi carries or possibly hard carries, and we will see the last few picks for the teams coming up soon as Shadow Demon and Ancient Apparition banned for Velocy Hyper. So they're obviously thinking Mineski want to pick up one of those two heroes as they support. What is going on? And we're going to see exactly what the last two picks for Mineski are going to be, as they have got two more, and Velocy Hyper now with their fourth pick. The Lich and the Vengeful Spirit have been banned for them. They're going to need something support-oriented, which Mineski realized as they ban those two support heroes. The Crystal Maiden is still there, the Tidehunter is still there, but they may want the range support, the Witch Doctor as well as an option, but they do go with that Crystal Maiden. So we're going to see something like a CM Panda lane, possibly at top. Queen of Pain can go mid, Prophet can go jungle, but they still need something to go that bottom lane, although they may go for some kind of tri-lane bottom, like a CM Panda tri-lane, in which case they could have Queen of Pain and Prophet as the two solos. I mean, an aggressive tri-lane bottom with Prophet soloing top, who can TP in to get kills, could be a very effective strategy here for Velocy, and could be what they go for here to try basically cause some kind of an upset here. Mineski definitely the favorites with their star player Jules, who's probably the best player in the Philippines and one of the best players in the world. And I'm thinking we're probably going to be seeing him on that Chaos Knight, unless he's on this fifth hero that will be picked. Lion is going to be picked up by Mineski, so could be solo hero, could be a support hero. The Lion and the Windrunner can both solo, they can both support, and Mineski every now and then they do throw a Windrunner into a support role, but I think we're going to be seeing Windrunner maybe soloing that top lane, Lion play as a support hero, and could be something like a Weaver as the last pick here. They could have Lion CK mid and something like the ES plus Weaver at bottom. But definitely quite a few options open for Mineski, which is what I'd like to see with their draft. They haven't really given away too much just yet, and there we do see a Bounty Hunter last pick by Velocy Hyper. We saw in the last game, we saw GGnet use it, but it didn't actually win them the game. They were up against a very, very farmed anti-mage who just carried Mith.trust to victory. But this time, Velocy hoping to do something different with the Bounty Hunter, maybe use it a bit more effectively. And if Mineski were thinking, hey, let's pick Weaver, well, now they're probably second-guessing themselves up against the Bounty Hunter. Not the best matchup for a Weaver, especially when there's a burst damage coming from the Queen of Pain as well. It is not going to be... It's still pickable, but it's going to be... you have to play that Weaver so smart and so safe that it will make it hard to use. Let me just check out the chat, guys. Anyways, the last pick is the Dragon Knight. We're going to see the Dragon Knight, and that is going to be in the hands of Jules, as that is going to round off their lineup. Let me just get... Whoa! I've been so good. I haven't forgotten once yet today to get out of my zoomed-in camera mode. And so, firstly, on the Scourge team, playing this Queen of Pain at top lane, we've got NFR. We have got going towards the mid lane at the moment, at least with some Observer Wards. We've got Hyper CK. We've got CK, Hyper being the name, part of the name of the team. We've got Y2K playing that Bounty Hunter at bottom lane. We've got Panda being played by SCL. Looks to be a CM Panda, possibly dual laning at mid, or maybe even Panda sort of soloing the mid lane. Bounty Hunter looks to be soloing the bottom lane. And Prophet in the jungle, played by CJ7 with a Null Talisman first item. It may be meaning he's going to go for something like a Dagon. And guys, I do realize there is some mini spikes in the game. This is not the actual stream, it's the game, the server itself. Being not from Asia myself, it means when I join these games, sometimes I actually get some little spikes. It's not like Dota 2 where you can watch it smoothly. Even if you have 500 ping, it's smooth. In Dota 1, if you have high ping, you get some little spikes, apparently. But for the Mineski side, what have we got? Windrunner being played by Jay. That's going to be soloing that top lane. At the mid lane, we've got Jules playing the Dragon Knight. He's got that Quelling Blade early on. We've got RR playing the Lion in the support role. He's going to be warding near this top lane and then heading towards bottom or even middle, maybe, to dual lane mid. CK going to scout out this Bounty Hunter who does pick up the DD room. We've got Owa playing that Chaos Knight, and finally on the Earthshaker is Woots, their sort of trademark Earthshaker player. And the one thing I'm wondering is, where's this Lion going to lane? Are they going to do some sort of dual lane with Lion heading top? I think he may just be heading here to block this pull, and then maybe going to head back mid, especially since it's a dual lane mid. They could do dual lane versus dual lane at mid, and we do see some smart play sending this Treant to help. This is going to help push this lane a bit. As we will see, it'll get pushed into tower a bit, and eventually, well, I mean, it'll eventually get pushed back to Bounty Hunter. But basically, you upset the flow of the wave to make it easier for Bounty Hunter to farm. But this creep pull is going to mean ES can sort of prevent that to some extent, as already Bounty Hunter is going to be struggling to get the farm he wants. Up against this sort of 2 melee dual lane, but it doesn't really matter too much for him. Mid lane, Jules is going to be in a bit of trouble himself, as DK solo against CM Panda is not the friendliest lane to him. Lion isn't even going to be going mid. Lion's actually heading bottom, so it's going to be tri-lane bottom, and the ES, the Lion, are going to be looking to really pressure this Bounty Hunter, get some kills on him, and use that to their advantage, as we do see some pulling coming out here. Lion going to say, hey, I got some more for us, as he pulls those Alpha Wolves down, and that's going to be basically their way of preventing this Bounty Hunter from farming. They can double pull this, triple pull this. They can even pull this big camp over here once these wolves are dead as well. So, the pull is going to get messed up, maybe. Oh, no. Great play by the ES, pulls it over, and meanwhile, mid lane, a lot of harass coming out on this DK. DK, who has used up all that mana, he's going to be doing that Bottle Crow. We do see 2 chickens at base here, because they will be doing Bottle Crow here. That's how DK can go up against a dual lane like this. Normally, a DK would get absolutely demolished by a CM plus Panda lane, but with Bottle Crow, you can actually really fight it quite well. And top lane Windrunner as well will probably be doing some Bottle Crowing of her own, and that's going to be allow Windrunner to take a lot more harass and trade hits with Windrunner, spam a lot more power shots, and not worry about the mana and HP problems. And DK just needs to get that bottle up. It looks like he's got it. Jules going to fly out his bottle just now. There's some sentry wards on there as well. I don't think they're his. They're going to be for that bottom lane, because they want to get some. They want to be aggressive. They want to make sure they get kills up on the solo bounty hunter as a tri-lane. If they're a tri-lane against a solo, they need to be getting kills, and they can't do that without sentries. So, smart decisions to get those sentry wards there. Meanwhile, we do see DK, he finds a rune, so he doesn't actually have to resort to bottle crowing just yet. He can just keep that rune, use that bottle to heal up all his mana. He'll immediately pop the invis rune, actually. And CM needs to be a bit more on the ball. Stop DK from getting this rune. CM actually with 8 tangos. Would have started off with 9 tangos, so a lot of tangos on her. DK with that Quelling Blade giving him some more ease of last hitting, and there's some aggression coming from CM. Panda, DK going to have to throw down a stun, will bottle up and maybe even use that salve. He's actually just going to use the bottle by the looks of it, because he has got the Dragon Blood, which gives him some free regen, and he does have that crow to send back to base, as that will allow him to constantly regen. He can take the harass as long as he doesn't die. If they harass him to red HP and he doesn't die, guess what? He can heal it up and then get that regen just back, and here's the aggression at bottom. The first blood there, the sentry, the chain stuns, 3 stunners with a hex and a sort of blink, not so much a blink strike, but a spell that sort of moves them towards you. It's going to be plenty to kill a solo bounty hunter. And they do it there, but it does take them 2. They do have to use up both sentry wards for it. They probably would have preferred to only use 1. Meanwhile, top lane, Queen of Pain up against Windrunner. Windrunner, where is your bottle? It's flying out, I assume. Bottle plus magic wand coming out for Windrunner. And Windrunner, does not get hit by that Scream of Pain, so Windrunner doing fairly well, and DK actually going to find a regen rune. The bottle is flying out with his magic wand as well. So both top and mid lane, the DK Windrunner are doing very similar things. Bottle and magic wand, just going to be bottle crong as much as possible, getting all the farm they can. DK basically spamming that. He's got the level 3 Fire Breath, which he can just spam to farm. There you see, uses it. Gets one creep, hits another, and backs off. I mean, even if they go on him, they can't kill him. They can get into red HP, but then he's got the bottle charges to actually heal himself up. And, well, Woots is going to save it. So, all good in the hood, as we do see a 1-0 kill lead for Mineski. They've got a bit of a farm advantage as well, I feel, with both their mid and top heroes doing very well, as well as their tri-lane. They're getting some nice neutral farm here. The ES line, they're getting levels. So they've got level 4 line, level 5 CK, level 4 ES in a second, whereas Bounty Hunter is just stuck at, well, not stuck, he's actually level 5. He's doing better than I expected, but you've got a tri-lane where they're actually getting a lot of XP. If you had a tri-lane without this creep pool, they would all be about level 3 if they had to share just the lane XP. Top lane, Windrunner, bottle crowing, basically making it so hard for this Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, who has a bottle but can't really bottle crow at the moment, is going to be struggling. And, he's brought himself his own flying. Queen of Pain has bought a flying courier to bottle crow himself. So he is fighting bottle crow with bottle crow. Who says only Filipinos can bottle crow? It is going to be a bottle crow coming out from Queen of Pain. So the Indonesian team, Velocy Hyper, are guilty as charged of bottle crowing themselves, as another power shot finds the Queen of Pain. And we will see Jade looking to be a bit aggressive himself, thinking, ooh, one more power shot, that could be a kill for me. As he uses up that bottle, sends it back to base. He's actually going to send it to check this rune first, as it's actually CM who will pick that one up. Prophet yet to get involved. That's, I think, probably the weak point for Velocy Hyper. They haven't got their Prophet involved in the action yet. He's just been farming away in neutrals. Looks to be going for a Dagon as Mineski pick up the first tower of the game at bottom. Bounty Hunter just sitting back, can't do a thing against this tri-lane. And Velocy just don't have very strong lanes. I mean, they've got Prophet in jungle, so that's going to make their lanes weaker as it is, but then their only strong lane, CM Panda at mid, is not doing much against a solo DK. The DK with level 4 Flame Breath is farming away, and here's a kill. Queen of Pain in trouble, Prophet comes in, Queen of Pain will go down, the ultimate comes from Queen of Pain, and they're trying to CM, trying to finish off a Windrunner, will manage to do so. Line is there, but cannot keep the Windrunner alive. A 1-for-1 trade at top, but DK at mid, 37 CS. 35 CS on Panda, so the solo DK out farming the dual lane Panda. And here comes the ES into mid. And Panda yet to hit level 6, needs to be careful here. But I think DK more likely than not is just going to want to pressure this tower a bit. Yes, he will throw down the ultimate. It does do such nice damage to that tower. And he will throw down a Flame Breath in just a second here, I feel. There we go. As the bottle is already going back to base, that's going to bring in more HP and mana if he needs it. And this tier 1 tower is going to be in a bit of trouble here. Probably will go down. Panda's level 6 though, so a TP in could provide a counter game if Velocy want to do that. But right now, this tier 1 tower in trouble. Jay at top picks up another kill. That's on the Queen of Pain. So Queen of Pain goes down to the Lion and Windrunner again. The tier 1 tower at mid goes down. And Windrunner doing very well at top lane. Will pick up those phase boots here, I believe. Does so. As Mineski increasing their lead. So Lion will run into, or ES, Lion will run into this Prophet. Prophet goes down very quickly. Lion with the finger. RR picks up his 3rd kill of the game. Bottom lane, meanwhile, CK is 42 CS. Bounty Hunter just with 12. The entire Mineski team are farming well. There's a Panda ultimate. They want this line. The killing spree ends as SCL, the Panda, picks up his 1st kill of the game, and DK is going to be the next one that they want. DK needs to be careful. He has got tread, so he is fairly tanky. He's got 1,300 gold as well. Holy crap, that is a farm DK, but he will go down here by the looks of it. The Fissure hits all 3, though. Can he keep himself alive? He's got the bottle. He needs to start using it. Can he use it enough? Oh, no, the poison from the Queen of Pain finishes him off. Jules goes down. And he is very, very farm though, but he obviously not wanting to die there. Quick look at the farm, but there's more action at top actually, as ES gets caught in the middle. Panda fishes him off, so Velocy are fighting back here. Windrunner will take out this Prophet though, and Queen of Pain finds the Windrunner. Needs another blink and scream. Can they catch up? The Windrunner's a bit slowed, but not really slowed enough with Windrun and Phase Boots, and it's going to be Lion who runs in, gets caught a bit out of position, but the double impale hits nicely. The CM Nova hits both Windrunner and Lion, and I think we're going to see Lion go down here as the Queen of Pain ultimate does some serious damage here, but Panda is... Wow, Panda should have died there, but the evasion keeps him alive. Can Windrunner get the hit needed? Yes, Windrunner does. Windrunner with a kill. DK's come back in on the CM, and both Windrunner as well as DK on the aggression here. ES, Fissure, trying to get this Queen of Pain. Windrunner, red HP. Can he stay alive? Double kill for Jules. Jules is playing so well. There's the scream. Wow! Windrunner surviving, and DK, Jules, is looking for his 4th kill here. Can he get it? He's... Oh no, it goes to Woots. The ES gets the kill, but no, DK maybe going to take out this Bounty Hunter. Needs another Flame Breath. No, he's not going to find it. Bounty Hunter just got too much movement speed and will windwalk away. Jules, as well as the rest of the Mineski team, playing some very high aggression Dota right now. As meanwhile, CK is just farming away. CK with Vanguard, as Vanguard boots 700 gold and is looking very, very scary. He will see some competition at bottom though, as both CM and Panda are coming in saying, you sir have farmed enough. But the problem is the Mineski team are going to put their pressure on other lanes here, but CK getting a bit caught out of position here. Prophet TPing in. Oh, he dodges the clap. 4-second stun on the CM. Is this CM actually going to go down? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe my eyes. That is a 3-man gank on a solo CK gone wrong. And CK is going to say, thank you very much. I've got a Vanguard. I can maybe survive this. The track is down, though. The chase is now on. Shuriken goes, and can they catch him? Is there a Prophet ultimate? Prophet ultimate up in 3 seconds. CK with Vanguard, though. I think he's going to survive this. There we go. It's going to start at top. It's going to bounce around. It's not going to do enough damage. I'm 90% sure it won't. Is it even going to reach him? No, it's actually not. So CK perfectly fine there. Prophet ultimate doesn't even go to him. And that is a failed gank attempt by Velocy as CK turns around, gets a kill. Meanwhile, DK gets a tower at top. DK, what has he bought? Tread's magic wand. He hasn't. Oh, I thought he had. Okay, there we go. It's the legendary Lothar's DK. Jules is sort of well, the Filipino DK build involves getting a Lothar's, as we do see a kill at mid as Lion gets a solo kill on NFR, and that's the Queen of Pain. So solo kill on the Queen of Pain there. DK is only DK has finished Lothar's. Yeah, DK has finished his Lothar's Edge, so that is massive. And DK going to find the CM. Fissure goes as well. Flame Breath will finish off the CM, and Jules picks up another kill as Mineski now up 12 kills to 6. They've got a big tower advantage. They've got a kill advantage, and they've got a farm advantage, and that's going to be a... And back underway. Hopefully the lag issues do subside. As you can tell from my screen, it's a bit spiky. It's not just it's not the stream at all. In fact, it's the game itself that's spiking. Hopefully the stream is relatively smooth. DK gonna fly that Lothar's Edge out to him as well as that bottle will stun on the Panda. Prophet TPing in. Is he gonna actually go? Yes, he does. There we see it. Panda gonna have to clap this. Dagon on the Prophet. Panda ultimate. DK in trouble. He's got the Lothar's Edge. He needs to use it. Yes, he does. And they aren't going to do enough damage to that Crow to take it out. And Mineski's Jules surviving as the Lothar's gets to him at perfect time. Windrunner in a bit of trouble here. Should be okay. Has a regen rune. Is heading towards a mech as well. Has that mech in just 1 gold. 900 gold. There we go. Mech will be up on Windrunner in a second. And there's a shackle shot. Finds the Queen of Pain power shot. And Queen of Pain goes down. Great chain disabling there. ES in trouble. Pops the ultimate before he dies. Does go down. Panda with the last hit by the looks of it. But DK picks up one. Will pick up another one. It goes to the Windrunner though. And there's the dust popped. Is there a disable? Oh, a great Sprout. But he gets the Impale. But the Sprout and these rocks do their job. They block enough. And there's the DK stun. The buffed DK. Mineski, when they saw this chain slog, they're going to be like, wow, Ice Frog, you serious? You buffed my DK. Jules is absolutely loving it. The 400 range stun, I believe it is. When you're in Ultimate Orb, Dragon Tail has bonus range, basically. So, it basically was a buff to the stun in Ultimate form. So, yeah, well, it's a buff to the DK. But Mineski really making use of this DK pick, and it is absolutely scary how much damage Jules is doing to this Dire team, to the Scourge team. Velocy Hyper. Queen of Pain is level 8. So under-farmed. Look at how farmed this CK is. The DK, this entire Mineski team are just ridiculously farmed. This Tier 2 tower will go down, and Panda in trouble. Is there some more Impales? There's the Impale, and that's going to be another kill going to Jules. Bounty Hunter is in the middle. Oh, Dust gets popped. Can they get him? There's a Hex. There's going to be a DK stun. Can they get the Shackle or a power shot? Finger is enough. And another kill goes to Mineski as they get up 18-7. Prophet looks to want to come in with the Dagon. Not going to be enough though to take out this Lion. And there we see Jay pick up another kill as they take out CK, the Crystal Maiden. And Mineski in complete control of this game. They are just coordinating their disables so well and playing some fantastic Dodo at the moment. And they look to be just want to take down these towers one by one. They've taken the Tier 2 middle tower. They're going to group up, try to get this Tier 2 bottom tower. They've got the mech up on Windrunner now. Windrunner also with 15 charges on that Magic Stick. Probably will use that soon. Lion hitting level 11. And, wow, Invis Zeppelin. Okay. Legit. And this Tier 2 tower should go down. I don't think we're going to see any defense coming from Velocy as they just don't have the firepower to do so, and we will see the Tier 2 tower go down. Can they keep pushing? DK, quite smartly, I believe, keeping this ultimate level 1. It does more damage to towers. The level 2 ultimate gives you AoE, but it doesn't give you the bonus damage to towers, the poison attack. The level 1 ultimate, you get poison attack on units, which does damage over time, and also damage over time to towers. So you get a lot more pushing power from having just level 1 ultimate rather than having the AoE. It's a very small AoE damage that you get from the level 2 dragon, so it's not really worth getting. What we're seeing now from Velocy is they're saying, okay, we can't fight you guys, we're just going to take what we can, which in Prophet's case is a push at top. Panda's case is farming some neutrals, but right now they just don't want to fight Mineski. But they're going to have to do it sooner rather than later because this Tier 3 tower at bottom, the tower protecting their racks is under fire here. DK still in ultimate form. Windrunner pops the ultimate, does have the mech as well, and DK with ultimate form wearing off. We'll have to be a bit careful here, but CK pops his ultimate. That's going to provide some additional damage and tanking ability as Windrunner will pop this mech in just a second, I imagine, as Windrunner does get fairly low. And we'll see. Windrunner needs to mech Windrunner. You don't want to get one hit by Bounty Hunter and a Shuriken. Could see Windrunner in a bit of trouble here. As Bounty Hunter looks to want to do that. There we go. Oh! Windrunner pops the Magic Stick. Hasn't actually popped the mech yet. Still has the mech. It was just the Magic Stick he used. There's a fissure. Down goes SCL. And Queen of Pain buys back after going down. Queen of Pain blinks in. There's the scream. Use your mech, Windrunner. Use your mech. Don't even need it. Windrunner says, I don't need my mech. Dagon from Prophet. There's the mech. The mech saves Windrunner from the Dagon. And another kill coming out from Mineski as they wipe out Velocy. And I think we're going to see GG being called. Chue. So cocky. So cocky. The entire Mineski team called GG. before Velocy have even said anything. And wow, I don't know what to say. Normally you wait for the other team to say GG, but Mineski said, okay, we'll call it for you, as Mineski very convincingly win game 1, which means we're going to be going on to game 2, guys, very, very soon. Alrighty, guys. So game 2 underway. Mineski absolutely decimating their opponents there in game 1. I don't know. Velocy, they didn't have the strong enough lanes. They fell so far behind in every lane. It felt like Mineski won every lane. The DK solo mid, farmed so well. He outfarmed a Panda with the CM support. The winner at top absolutely destroyed the Queen of Pain with a couple games from line. They got some nice kills there, and then bottom lane, the tri lane just pushed and didn't allow Bounty Hunter to get any sort of farm. So Mineski their main focus was having those strong lanes, and it really did pay off there. So scary stuff coming out from Mineski. Can they be beat? Are they going to be the team to take this tournament and, well, the team to beat maybe? As I'm sitting here thinking, who can actually take down Mineski? Is it going to be one of their fellow countrymen, Execration or iZone? Is it going to be the Malaysian Dota legends, Orange Esports, or is it going to be a bit of a surprise team? Maybe someone like the Vietnamese Stars Boba. The Singaporean team Aeon. This is going to be a very well contested tournament, guys. There's so many high quality teams here, and they all want their piece of the $30,000. There's about $2,500 at stake today, and both these teams saying, or especially Mineski saying, we want that. That is ours, and they really showed it there. Didn't waste any time in rolling through their opponents. So we're going to get into game 2 in just a second here, guys. And looks like teams are ready. We're going to go. And hope they are ready. Anyway, guys, game 2 of Mineski versus Velocy Hyper underway in just a second. I'm going to cast from GoDz. Do check out all the coverage over at GoDz. You've got your coverage hub, which has all the matches, all the groups. If you want to find out who's in what group, how teams are doing, find out the match scores from other groups. See which teams got through which group. Well, the group stage is still going on. This is the second match for each team. You won't know who goes through until the third matches are over. But to see how the other matches have gone, check out the coverage over at GoDz. Unfortunately, I only know what I'm seeing, which is one game at a time, so I can't tell you what's been going on in the other games, at least not till we have a break. But there's a lot going on over at GoDz. Check out the coverage hub. Check out the GoDz bet competition we're doing. We're giving away a gigabyte, 2 gigabyte motherboards and a gigabyte graphics card. Some awesome stuff there. The graphics card is valued like around 250 to 300 euros, and it is just all around awesome stuff coming, as this is just a great tournament. So huge shout out to Gigabyte, to the Cybergame Network, as well as Twitch TV for all supporting this tournament, and also to all the teams for putting in the hard work, showing up on time, with the exception of MYM. We're going to keep them down low. MYM, for those of you wondering about the MYM Stars Boba match in round 1, I was meant to be casting. MYM had a family emergency come up, so they couldn't show up on time, unfortunately. And it does mean that we had a bit of a change in schedule, but this is the planned second match. It just meant we had the Skynet versus Mith.trust round 1. This is Mineski versus Velocy, and finally we're going to have Orange up against Aeon as the round 3 match later on tonight, guys. So do stay tuned, as we have coverage all throughout Saturday. Tomorrow is the playoffs, so definitely, if you make sure you do anything, it's watch the playoffs tomorrow. That is going to be when everyone does fight for their piece of the cake. And right now, game 2 underway. The bands, the picks. Let's have a little look what is going on. This time Mineski on the Scourge team, Velocy Hyper on the Sentinel team. Mineski have the first pick, and they ban the Silver once again. They're probably going to ban the Lycan, but they may want to try first pick that Lycan. Last game they banned Lycan, but that was when they had the second pick. They were maybe scared that Velocy would first pick it, so they're going to leave Lycan in the pool and maybe try first pick that Lycan. They're going to ban Naga Siren? Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe it's because they wanted that Lycan, but I'm not actually too sure what the reasoning was behind that. But there we go. Lycan is going to be banned out. So a lot of strong heroes left in the pool. ES is still there. Mineski love to use that ES. Windrunner as well in the pool. Then heroes like Dragon Knight, Queen of Pain still in the pool. Some sort of token Mineski heroes there. And we will see which one Mineski go with first. Maybe just going to go with that ES as a first pick, or even something like a Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is still in the pool, hasn't been banned, but there's the ES coming out from Woot. He's probably going to be playing that once again. He is the main Earthshaker player for them, and Velocy going to pick up that Windrunner right away. They don't want to give Mineski both those sort of core heroes for them. I mean, they're the kind of heroes that they love to use, and they're going to pick up the Slardar as well. So I think partly because they're scared of Mineski using that. Last game we saw Velocy banning Slardar in the first banning stage, but this game they're going to pick it up before Mineski can. But I'm not loving this, because normally you pick up Slardar as a counter to heroes like Anti-Mage. It's even good against heroes like Dragon Knight. But basically Mineski can say, okay, they've got Slardar, we're just not going to pick those heroes. We don't have to pick these heroes with Slardar counters. We can go into other options, and they're going to pick up the AA, which they're going to basically, actually they had AA last game, I believe. They had Lion last game. They had ES and Lion as their supports, but they're going to say, let's go with AA this game. We're going to pick up CK again. The AA-CK combo is just so deadly. And I believe that we will see the AA-CK laning together, maybe in that tri-lane with the ES, depending on how Mineski want to lane it. But Velocy have to be careful. What do they want a third pick here? I think they need to focus on what they want to pick. They can't be saying, okay, what do Mineski want? Let's take the hero they want. They have to focus what fits our style of play, what suits our lineup, and what's good against Mineski. Not what do Mineski want? Let's take it before they do, which is what I think they did a bit last game, and what I think it just shows that they are confused. It means they don't know what to do, what to pick. It's sort of a bit of a sign of a lost team, not so much. They know they have the skills to beat a team like Mineski, but after a loss, you sort of lose confidence. And I think that is what we're seeing here partially, as we will see what Velocy pick up with their third pick here, and they are really thinking about this. What do they want to go with? Do they want some kind of strong support hero? The Lich is still in the pool if they want to have that Lich on their side. It could be banned in this next banning stage, especially since Velocy don't have any support heroes yet. We'll definitely see Mineski banning up some support heroes, but it's going to be the Crystal Maiden. So they're saying they want the CM over the Lich. I think Lich may have been a bit better of a fit for their lineup there. It gives them stronger laning. It also gives them a bit better team fight with that Chain Frost. So I think they maybe wanted to go with that Lich there over the Crystal Maiden. We may see Lich being banned now, but we probably won't, especially since they picked up Crystal Maiden. So it's a lot less likely that Velocy will go for the Lich at this point. We will see Batrider being banned up by Woots, Puck being banned by Hyper. He knows that Mineski, for that long lane solo, that hard lane, which is going to be at bottom, that Jay, we normally see Jay playing. He played Windrunner last game. They know he'd want something like a Puck, so they're going to ban the Puck, limit his options, because right now there's not too many of his heroes left in the pool, although he can play something like a Weaver. They could put Weaver as his solo option for that hard lane, if they want to, but there's still plenty of options that can go down there as well. And just another note, guys, this is 6.73. A hero worthy of mention is going to be this guy. Tusker is in the pool. For those of you unaware, you can actually pick Tusker at this point. I believe, I'm 90% sure, 95% sure Tusker is available in the CM pool. I saw a team ban him in another game, so if a team banned him before, I'm sure you can actually pick him. And we will see Ogre Magi being banned by Mineski, and Queen of Pain, the last ban for Velocy. They're leaving the DK in the pool, partly because Slardar can do well against the DK. It doesn't always. It depends how much momentum goes to DK's favor. But they're more scared of that Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain, much more mobile, and one of those heroes that Jules does love to pick. Well, sorry, he's not actually picking that. Woots does love to pick, but Jules loves to play, and we will see that being banned off. So what is Woots thinking here? What are they going to go with? I think that's going to be their tri-lane. The ES, AA, Chaos Knight. That's going to be their tri-lane. They need two solo heroes. Maybe even the Shadow Fiend. They pick Shadow Fiend every now and then. They do like the Dragonet. They could just go with another DK solo mid, but their options, I feel like there's many for them. There's a Clockwork as well in the pool. There's heroes like Sand King, Priestess of the Moon, all heroes that they can use in these solo roles, and they have used in those roles in the past, and they will go with that Priestess of the Moon. So Woot is probably going to put Jay onto that Priestess of the Moon in that solo bottom lane, as he's going to be playing that off-lane solo. Although it could be a solo mid-hero for Jules, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. But definitely a possibility, as Velocy, I think they know what Mineski are doing, but have they got the lineup that can actually counter it, and can they come up with some kind of 4th and 5th pick where they can round off their lineup, have some solid pushing power, as well as make sure they have strong enough lanes. That's where they fell short last game, the laning stage. They were so far behind in farm and levels from the laning stage alone that there was no way they could win the mid to late game stage. So they have to make sure they're in the best position from the start, and they really give themselves a serious chance to win this game from the get-go, rather than have to be playing from the back foot. They don't want to be playing from the back foot, especially against an aggressive team like Mineski. If you're playing on the back foot against such an aggressive and innovative team as Mineski, you do not stand a chance. So they really need to fight aggression with aggression, but controlled aggression. They can't just go all out and pull up and try something completely insane, but they could pick up some aggressive pushing heroes. There's Venomancer. They could pick up something like a Shadow Shaman last. Throw in some Serpent Wards as well to give them a lot of pushing power. And I do like that Venomancer pick, especially because it is a strong laning hero as well. It's sort of a bit similar to a Brood, though. We saw in the first match of the tournament where there was a Brood played by Mith.trust that got ridiculously out of control just by pushing against a solo Lycan. But with that said, it's a bit different in the sense that it doesn't have to do its own thing. Once it gets those core items up, it can come with the team if it is going to be a solo hero. So it's going to be interesting to see just how they do, in fact, use that hero. And the last pick coming up for Mineski, what are they going to go with, guys? What are they going to go with? Could be a Tiny. I know Mineski do like to use that Tiny. We could see Jules playing the solo mid Tiny, which does have a huge amount of burst damage. Is that going to be the last pick here? I'm just reading chat now. Everyone in chat is saying Tiny, Tiny, Tiny. All I'm reading is Tiny. So apparently Tiny it is. No, it's not, guys. It's going to be a Lion. So maybe Lion support, maybe Lion solo mid. Is AA? It could be Lion or the AA solo mid. One of them is going to be support. One's going to be solo mid. But this is something different. Honestly, guys, I was expecting a Tiny as well. I think that would have fit Mineski's playstyle well, and really given them a lot of aggression to work with. But Lion has a huge amount of burst damage as well. I mean, the Impale Finger combo is kind of the same as having that Avalanche plus Toss combo, although Lion is a ranged hero, so it has sort of stronger laning. Doesn't have to rely so much on getting that Blink Dagger to get those kills. So it looks like we will be seeing maybe Jules even playing that Mirana. It could be him on that Mirana, or he could be playing that solo mid Lion. As the last bit coming up for Velocy, what are they doing with their lanes? I mean, Windrunner is the logical choice to put in that top solo lane. Then they could have the CM, the Veno, the Slider as a tri-lane, but Veno also a popular solo hero. I'd like to see them pick up something like a Shadow Shaman, just to give them some pushing power. Give them a serious chance of putting some pressure onto Mineski and force them to defend. They're going to go with the DK, though. That I like as well. DK is a very nice mid-game pushing hero. You saw Mineski use it last game to great effect. And this game, it's going to be in Velocy's hands. What can they do with it? And we're going to find out, guys, as we do see. It is Jules picking up that Priestess of the Moon. And we're going to start over there. Mineski, Jules playing that Priestess of the Moon. We've got Owa actually playing the Earthshaker this time, not Woot. We're going to have RR on the Ancient Apparition. We're going to have Jay on the Chaos Knight and Woot on the Lion. So Mineski switching around their heroes a bit. Different Earthshaker player. Owa not playing the CK this time. It's actually Jay. So Jay, who does normally play one of their farmers, but often it's that side lane solo farmer. This time he's going to be playing in a dual or possibly tri-lane. And RRAA going to be played as a support hero, as we do see Jules immediately heading bottom as the solo priestess bottom, I believe. It's going to be AACK at mid, and what looks to be an ES Lion lane at top, maybe, as Lion, I think, is going to be played as a farmer in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but it looks like Lion is going to be farming at top lane with the ES support. So dual lane's coming out from Mineski. On the Sentinel side, Velocy Hyper, we have got Y2K playing Slaughter. We've got CJ7 playing the Venomancer. We've got CK playing the Crystal Maiden. At mid, we've got DK played by NFR. And finally, going into that top lane, we've got SCL playing that Windrunner. So finally, Velocy Hyper, I mean, they're reaching the end of their blah blah blah, their first mini tournament in the GEST IDC. If they don't win this, they're going to be struggling to get through. They have to finish top of their group, and basically any loss means your chances of finishing top in your group are very, very low. I mean, yeah, you don't really have a very good chance because, I mean, unless there's a tie for first place with a couple teams that get a loss, it's going to be hard to qualify. So DK at mid is up against this CK-AA combo, and that's a lane where DK is going to struggle to farm. We saw Jules deal with a dual lane very well last game, but CK-AA has a lot more killing power than the CM Panda lane, so it is going to be very, very aggressive, I feel. Here we see Jules being shut down by a CM Veno, Slaughter trialing. He's going to be struggling to farm. He's not going to be able to get anywhere near this creep wave, I feel, so he is going to have to try. Play this smart. He's going to get Galed. Is his leap up? I think it's actually on cooldown. There's a Frostbite, and Jules in trouble here. The hits are coming down. He needs a leap. I don't think he's got it. Is he going to leap in time? No, he doesn't. First blood to the Venomancer as Jules goes down. Caught out of position. Meanwhile, at mid, AA doing some harass on the DK. But an early first blood by the tri-lane at bottom. Slaughter didn't actually do any damage. It was just the CM and the Veno, so a bit of a misplay there by Jules. He's going to wander back bottom. Doesn't have money for the TP, but Jules off to a bad start. I mean, everyone's saying Jules Priestess so epic. Come on, guys, that was not epic at all. As it's going to fall now on the rest of the Mineski team to pick up the slack. We've got Jay on the Chaos Knight, and we've got Woots playing the line at top. The two farmers in mid and bottom. They're going to have to make sure they get some decent farm and really take advantage of the solo heroes that Velocy has, because right now Jules at bottom is not going to be able to get too much farm. And trading hits with this Venomancer, still just level 1. And Jules is actually going to find a DD rune at bottom, but needs to be careful because CM, Veno, they're coming in. They're going to see him here, but it looks like they won't be able to catch him, as they will wander back. And I mean, even with the DD rune, Priestess can't afford to trade hits. I mean, CM Veno have a lot of killing potential. CM actually got Aura at level 2 though. If he got, I think it would have been better to get the Nova at level 2. To have Frostbite as well as Nova will be huge for him. It would give them a lot of killing power to have both those nukes in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, top lane, SCL, the Windrunner, is actually doing okay, getting some levels, getting a bit of farm, has 3 CS, level 3 in a second, against this ES line, and they're actually giving farm to the ES, so Oa is playing a farming ES by the looks of it. And it's, yeah, J and RR playing the kind of supportish roles, and we will see. Oh, Venomancer, nukes go down, CM as well, DK flat, Fire Breath, and Velocy pick up their second kill as the momentum swinging their way, and that's going to give Jules a bit of an opportunity to farm at bottom lane. But Slaughter already level 4 with 17 CS, 18 denies. That is some scary numbers, guys. This creep wave at bottom has not moved. And we will see Slaughter just looking. Oh, look at this, level 1 on the Priestess. And Slaughter is just right-clicking him down, not letting him farm. He wants that bottle. He only has 240 gold, doesn't have any regen at all. And Slaughter could pick up some boots maybe here and just right-click this Priestess down. We're going to see CM coming in. CM does not have boots either, though. The CM, oh no, CM with no Nova. Priestess will just leap away, maybe fearing that the CM does have a Nova coming in. Venomancer does have boots, though, so this Priestess could be in trouble now. Leap on cooldown. Venomancer with boots. CM, no boots. Slaughter going to maybe pick up some. Yes, Slaughter does. And one nuke. If one nuke lands on Priestess, I think Priestess is going to go down. Unless, or maybe if Priestess waits for the leap to come off cooldown. But right now, level 5 Slaughter is going to be very, very scary to lane against. Top lane, ES, 17 CS. Does have enough gold for that soaring, but may just want to get that straight blink dagger, which maybe isn't the most useful thing to have, because if you're only just hit level 6, but there's the aggression. Slaughter goes on the Priestess of the Moon. Venomancer with a haste rune. And that is enough to secure the kill. Venomancer barely surviving on red HP. And Slada doing so well at this bottom lane, getting a lot of farm and really punishing Jules on the solo Priestess of the Moon at bottom. And we will see CM salving up this Venomancer maybe. Actually, he's just going to use a nuke and go back to heal. CM says, no, you're not touching myself. I pay for those. That's my valuable property. As we do see SCL picks up a kill on Woods. That's actually at top. Solo Windrunner will pick up some kills here and we'll use that Windrun. And, doesn't manage to do it. I thought he maybe could. He definitely could have lived there though, so a bit of a mistake there, I think, because SCL could have survived that. I think he just wanted to try go all in for glory. But he picks up a kill on the dual lane. So solo Windrunner gets a kill on Lion and almost gets a second kill. So that was would have been something quite epic indeed. As we do see CK at mid 23 CS, 8 denies for J. Oh, sorry, for RR. I mean, not J. J's the actual playing the Chaos Knight. And top lane we've got Venomancer now moving in top. Lion's going top as well, and Slada and CM at bottom. Slada with just so much farm, 29 CS. Now Priestess just with the 1 CS, 2 deaths. Can't even afford that bottle, as Jules just wants to forget this game. There we're going to see Slada now with treads, throws down the sprint, basically scares Priestess away, and Priestess is in so much trouble at this bottom lane. And excuse me, guys. Big yawn there. We do see Jay flying in that crow, sending that bottle back. He's going to be using that to keep spamming, basically prevent DK from being able to lane all too well. DK is restricted in what he can do. He's got the CM aura, he's got the bottle, so he can spam fairly well. DK is actually bottle crowing, so the Indonesians are playing the Filipino style. They're bottle crowing themselves. As we do see NFR using the bottle crow to use that solo mid DK. Venomancer at top picks up a kill on Woods the Lion. A shackle shot, power shot, needs a couple more hits. Fissure goes in, and ES will go down. 2 kills going in Velocy's favor. They're now up 6 kills to 1, and Mineski in trouble. We're going to see Jules trapped in the trees between Slada. Can't actually get to him, and he does have that bottle now, so he's going to send that bottle back on Crow. So Jules is actually in a position now where he can actually survive in lane because he has that bottle. And in comes Lion, Hex, Impale. Can the Slada survive? He's got treads, he's got Ernie, he's got a lot of HP, needs 2 more hits at least. He's only not going to get any more hits by the looks of it. And I don't think Slada will go down here unless an Impale hits, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Whoopsie.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lion, still chasing. Sprint popped on Slada. There's just no way Lion was going to catch even without that sprint. DK, though, needs to be careful. Lion coming in from the side. Impale will get the DK fairly low. Lion just was not expecting such a low HP DK to be there, I think. And did not react accordingly. But that would have been close. I think DK could have maybe just survived that. DK going to bottle up, send that bottle back, and then keep using that Flame Breath to spam at mid, as we see CM Veno pick up this tower kill at top. ES with the Arcane Boots. Didn't actually go for the Soaring, so he bought that early Soaring recipe, but didn't end up making a Soaring. Decided, hey, I just want Arcane Boots. I'll sell that Soaring recipe. And Lion is making his way down bottom to support Jules a bit. Jules, 400 gold only. Going to buy what looks to be a magic wand. Is it a magic wand? Where that crow at? And it's actually a Wraith Band, so not going for a magic wand. Another kill picked up by the Windrunner, the CM, the Venomancer tri-lane. Gonna have a save. And there's some action at bottom. Hopefully, guys, that wasn't too horrific of a save. As, Slada is A-okay. We'll run back in, try to get a stun on Mirana. Mirana actually leaps it. And Slada, Venomancer, going to back off a bit now as CK at mid does manage to pick up a kill with the help of the AA. AA also goes flying top, looking for action. Is it going to find it? Not going to find CM. Even if that found CM, it wouldn't have been enough damage to actually get that kill. And Windrunner heading towards that middle lane. As we do see Slada still farming away at bottom. We'll probably go for a BKB against this nuke heavy line. There's the Veno nuke. as well as the AoE ultimate. Slider needs to be careful though, but this entire... Slider gets the kill but does go down. Venomancer wants Jules' life. Is there an arrow? Yes, there is. It hits. Venomancer goes down still though. A great arrow. If that arrow had not hit, Venom would have survived that and walked away with that kill. So Mineski pick up 2-for-2 trade at bottom, which they're going to be okay with, especially when you're behind. When you're behind, a 2-for-2 trade where there's no actual tower damage done is, I mean, it's a good trade. You slow down your opponent's momentum, you get some kills and gold for yourselves. I mean, even if it's just a small amount, it still helps. But right now, Velocy, the DK, is pushing away at mid. He's got Magic Wand and Boots now, and this CK-AA combo are going to be looking to stop that. Phase Boots up on J, as well as Bracer and Bottle and Magic Wand. AA, just with Boots, is being the main support. Is playing the main supporting role at the moment. As we will see the Bottle being sent back once again for the CK. As Slada gonna get found out. 3-second stun. There's the grip. AA ultimate gonna come flying in. Impale needs to come. There's the AA ultimate spot on. And RR picks up the kill. As meanwhile, bottom lane, the Venomancer and CM pick up Jules once again. Jules just getting punished this game. And we will see DK find a haste rune. Lucky rune. Great shackle shot. Power shot to follow it. DK stun, the long range stun, going to be enough to get the CK with the flame breath to follow it up. AA in trouble, does go down to the winner on a right click damage. ES Fisher completely misses any heroes, but it does do enough to block these heroes in the Roshan pit. So while it didn't actually stun or damage them, it did. Oh wow, Windrunner spot on with the power shot, finds the Lion. Holy crap, Velocy Hyper playing a completely different game. It feels like this isn't the same team from game 1, guys. For those of you who saw game 1, Mineski just dominated all 3 lanes, pushed down every tower. Velocy never stood a chance, but this game, it's sort of been reversed. I mean, Mineski aren't getting completely blown away, but they're definitely on the back foot here, and this is what Velocy need to do. They need to be aggressive, but not stupidly aggressive. Right now, they're playing a safe, aggressive game. We will see Venomancer go down at bottom, maybe. One more hit's needed from Jules. He's not going to get it, and Venomancer even uses a smoke there to give some additional movement speed. As Jules is forced to back off, the Venomous Gale was enough to slow his advances, despite a nice arrow. Did get the Starfall, but it wasn't enough damage, and we will see this Tier 1 tower get denied by Mineski, as they did pick up a kill on that Windrunner. So, some revenge for them, but meanwhile, Slada at top is farming away. How much has he got? What has he got? 4 stuff is going to be bought soon by Windrunner. Bottom lane, Jules again. Oh, Venomancer, 4 HP. Jules, so unlucky, so unlucky. But at the same time, just being completely outplayed at this bottom lane, as this CM Venomancer, especially Venomancer, is just playing so aggressive, but so controlled. Mid lane, wow, ES, AA, pick up a kill. Oh, ES in trouble, gets earned, will go down to the tower. Slada needs to get away from this culty. Windrunner trying to pick up this Ancient Apparition kill, maybe. Shackle shot, not going to find him, but Slada is going to be sprinting in, has a stun, there's a power shot, stun, hit, dead. And CK, nothing you can do but stand there and watch. Bottom lane, Jules is coming back in, as Woots the Lion picks up the kill, doesn't actually need Jules for that one. And CJ7, the Venomancer, does go down. His aggression does get punished there, as we see DK picking up some treads. But right now, Velocy are really stepping up this game. I mean, the last couple of minutes, they have given away a few sloppy kills, but they are looking very solid. DK going to throw down the stun. The Fire Breath actually misses Jules there. Was trying to place that so that it hit the creep waves as well as Jules. Not going to find it. But right now, he's just focused more on farm, as there's some action in the jungle, and it is on Woots. Woots going to go down here. The power shot is enough, as Windrunner picks up her 5th kill of the game in just 13 minutes. So Windrunner playing very well, and we will see DK looking to push down this Tier 1 tower with the help of the Slada, CM, and Windrunner. Priestess of the Moon, Jules, is there to try to defend it, but it's going to be a tough ask, especially if DK pops that ultimate, which does do that bonus damage to the tower. Slada, amp damage goes down. Now, Jules really has to play so defensive. Oh, arrow hits. NFR gets arrowed under tower, is tanking this tower. Needs to get out as soon as possible. Jules in trouble though, will go down. One more hit. Y2K picks up the kill, and meanwhile this Tier 1 tower should get focused down. They need to be sure they don't make the mistake that we saw Skynet making against Mith.trust, where they dive past towers rather than focus towers. They dive towers, they maybe got a kill or two, but they were always trading kills. Whereas here we see Velocy playing a much safer way. They get one kill, and then they back off. They don't keep chasing. They don't keep trying to get more kills and end up trading kills. They back off, take down the tower, and then try see what they can get. If they can get a team fight now, they'll take it because it won't be an irrational team fight. It won't be a rush team fight. And here we see Slada blinks in on the ES. Oh, great shackle shot onto the winner. There's the Venom ultimate, and CM Nova finishes off the job, and Jules TPing back in once again. Can only watch, much like earlier before. So this is not going Mineski's way, not by a long shot. The CK is farming well, is at top lane, trying to get this CK 4-second stun. DK will need to throw a stun here. I think he can do it. He can turn this around. CK is going to go down here. A huge mistake there. Where's the flavor? He doesn't actually need it. It's going to be enough anyways. Venomancer doesn't actually even get an assist for that. A huge mistake there by the Chaos Knight as DK picks up a free kill there, and save is called as we'll throw in that save, guys. Dota 1 not used to all this saving nonsense, but right now Mineski are in some trouble. TP coming in, they want this Slada. He is going to escape the cold feet. AA ultimate goes flying. It is going to hit Slada, but Slada's just going to keep on running. Knows that this is not a fight that they want to take. Winrunner tries to get the double shackle shot, not going to do so, and pays for it with his life. He needed that shackle shot to hit, and the fact it missed led to him going down very quickly to an ES ultimate plus cold feet. And Mineski do pick up one kill for their troubles. Venomancer at mid in trouble. Stun. It's only 2 seconds. The arrow does hit. The Starfall to follow will be enough. And CK with the last hit for J. Looks to be going for a Vanguard with his Vitality booster, or could just be saving for a heart. But right now, Mineski are fighting back one kill at a time. They've still got a big way to go. If I had my little fancy pants gold graph of Dota 2 right now, it would be very steadily in Velocy's favor, I feel. They'd probably be at like a 6k gold advantage or so. And they have worked hard for it. They're up 12 kills. If we have a quick look at the CS chart, we've got 47 on DK, 30 on Windrunner, 34 on Venomancer, and 56 on Slada, so quite even farm. CM the only one with less than 30 CS. A kill at bottom by the looks of it, as they trade kills. Oh, sorry, they don't trade kills. They pick up 2 kills on both RR and OR. Meanwhile, top jungle, they pick up Mineski pick up a kill. That's on NFR, and that's going to be a nice little revenge kill as they do take out the DK there. But back to the CS scoreboard. Let's hopefully not miss anything this time. 75 CS for CK, so he's easily the highest CS in the game. The closest on the Sentinel team is 58 for Slada. We've got 59 for the ES. So ES with a lot of farm, but 5 deaths. So the fact, I mean, CS-wise, Mineski is slightly ahead, but the deaths kind of are negating it. And we will see Venomancer wants to go on the CK. CK low on mana. Venomancer will escape this by the looks of it. He has Arcane and Mech. That's a farm Venomancer, and will go down. Slada with the last hit. Slada has a mega kill now. He's going to blink onto this Lion. Lion needs to throw a Hex and Impale. Windrun is there though, and Power Shot will finish him off as Mineski lose more and more heroes, and they just fall further and further behind. We see Jules at top just doing all he can to farm. Has 2 Wraith Bands. He's going for such early game cheap items because that's all he can get. And we will have another save by the looks of things as Velocy high, but they don't want to lose this advantage. It's only 17 minutes into the game, but they are up 26 kills to 11. So that's 37 kills in 17 minutes. That's more than 2 kills a minute, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because this is some fantastic, aggressive Dota from both these two teams. Slada at bottom, heading towards that BKB. Trying to find this ES. Oh, he will. Can he get the stun? No, ES is going to nail the Enchant Totem and the Fissure. Slow down the Slada's advance. It's going to make him back off. But meanwhile, mid lane, this tier 2 tower is under pressure. Arrow, Cold Feet. Windrunner in trouble. Uses the Force Staff and Mech perfectly. And looks to be heading for a Lothar's Edge. An item loved by the Southeast Asian teams. We saw Mineski getting it on DK. We're going to see a Windrunner get it here by the looks of it. As it looks like Mineski are doing all they can to keep their tier 2 tower at minute alive. We see Drums of Endurance up on their CK. ES must be getting close to that Blink Dagger. He's now got the Blink Dagger. So Mineski have a chance to fight here, I feel. And Slada, trying to chase down this Lion. Has he got the Blink? He's got it soon, but he's got the Sprint more importantly. There's the stun. 1 hit, 2 hits. Down goes Lion. And this Slada picking up kill after kill. Must be getting close to that BKB. He's got the Mithril Hammer, just needs another 1k gold. And we'll see him buying that BKB, which will make those kills even easier if he can't get stunned. This disable heavy lineup of Mineski, the CK stun, the AA cold feet, the ES stuns, the Lion disables, and then Priestess nukes. I mean, it's a very good lineup to get a BKB against, so no surprise that he's getting it. And we are going to see Tier 2 tower at mid under pressure. DK going for a hood. I would have liked to see a BK. I think BKB would have been a better item choice this game, but it isn't going to affect it too much, because right now he's just staying back, helping the push. We'll pop this ultimate. Oh, Fissure, Arrow, not going to actually combo perfectly. Yes, big ultimate. There's the Venom ultimate, level 2 ultimate, AA ultimate going to go flying in, but the mech's already been popped. The mech was popped just before the AA ultimate, and that's enough for Velocy Hyper to pick up 2 kills. Lion going to just straight up finger the Slider. He's not going to take too much damage though. He's only down to half HP. The mech, he earned plenty of HP on him, as we do see, wow, Lion getting absolutely KO'd there, and Slider just tanking this. He says, I don't give a crap, man. What are you guys doing to me? And it looks like Windrunner is going to try and take out this Ancient Apparition, as Slider needs a stun. There it is. He needs to get out of this cold feet. Does so. Has the urns. Will pop one. GG is called, as Velocy Hyper doing the same thing Mineski did, and Mineski is saying GG, what do you mean? And this is some funny stuff, guys. Last game, for those of you who didn't tune in, last game Mineski called GG when they took racks before Velocy Hyper even called GG. So now Velocy Hyper are doing the same thing, calling GG when Mineski haven't even called GG, and they are going to pick up a few kills here. Fissure is throwing down the ES. ES does have this Blink Dagger though, and Mineski, they are known to fight back. They will not give up easily. They picked up a kill on NFR on DK. Save is asked for, and we will see Veno getting stunned. In a bit of trouble, needs to be careful. There's a great Shackle Shot. Slider blinking in. Will need to get a stun down. CK in trouble, goes down. Jules, the Priestess, needs to leap away. Has he got it? Yes, he does, but he's going to go down anyways by the looks of it. Yes, he does. Holy shit. That's your Slider. The earned damage finishing him off. And we will have a save in just a second. Windrunner into the fountain. And free Windrunner is the call.
The player's forces are under attack.
So right now Mineski is saying never give up, never surrender. They think they're still in this game, and unlike last game where Mineski called GG for the opponent when the game wasn't quite over, this game you see Velocy. Check out this chat log. GG, Radakoi, whatever that means. Radakoi, I have a feeling they are just taunting their opponents, and then you have Jules saying GG question mark. He thinks it's not over, so Jules is going to fight back. He's got that ultimate orb, going to be going for that Mantis style, and going to be trying to upset this Velocy Hyper team who think they have the game in the bag. They've got the BKB on Slider. They will deny this top tower. And they have got a lot of fun. We do see a pipe up on DK. That's going to come in use here, but he still does want to get that BKB. He is still only 1300 HP, so he's not the tankiest at this point. So BKB is still going to be key for him. We see Drums of Endurance up on Crystal Maiden. Windrunner with a second 4-staff question mark. Windrunner going for dual 4-staff? I'm not sure, guys. I'm just not sure. What are we seeing here? Maybe a Yule Scepter? Needless to say, I'm pretty sure 4-staffs do not stack, as we do see, yeah, 2.3k on Windrunner. Windrunner want to go dual 4-staff. I think we would have already seen it. I think we are going to see Lothar's maybe on Windrunner. There we go. Lothar's Edge is going to be flying out to Windrunner. It is to be item of choice. As we see Marana, Jules, 600 gold. Does he have any sort of item on Courier or on his circle? Doesn't look like it too much. So he's going to have to be very, very careful here. He needs to get that match style up as quickly as possible, guys. And Y2K, the Slider, leading the charge, has a plate mail, probably going for that Assault Crest. Gonna run right into the entire enemy team. Pops down a stun, should have popped the BKB, because he's being focused down, needs the BKB. Oh no, a big mistake there. He could have BKB'd, but he decided to stun instead. But Velocy Hyper still with a big CM ulti, Venom ulti, are dominating this team fight. They pick up 3, killing spree for CK, and DK going to pick up another one with the help of this Windrunner. Windrunner picks up. GG is called again, and they are asking for a save, guys. I have a feeling I'm just being trolled by Indonesians at the moment, as the bottom racks should go down here. And we will see Mineski, Jules the only survivor, unable to defend this racks. We will see Velocy Hyper probably get a 4 racks lead here. As right now, Jules gets shackled. In a bit of trouble here. The DK with the long-range stun. As NF does pick up Jules. And that's going to be pretty much GG now, I feel. With 4 racks down, it's going to be hard for Mineski to come back. They've got the ES Blink, so they're going to try still. If they can get a big ES Ultimate and get a team wipe here, they could be able to do something. And there we go, Jules. You're so noob. And... oh, the rivalry continues. This is much like the situation we had earlier today, Mith.trust versus GGnet. It resulted in a draw, and it's the 2 favorites to win the group. And here we have Velocy versus Mineski with a draw. If these 2 teams win their other 2 matches, they'll finish tied for first place with 2 wins and a draw, which means I'm not sure who goes through, whether it's done on match time rating, whether it's done on kills, whether there's a tie-breaking match. Maybe they'll have to play a 3rd game to decide. But right now, I'm wondering how they are going to how they're going to decide this if there is a draw for this group, which is, I believe, is going to be what's going to happen here. I mean, the rest of this group is you've got inv-red and you've got Ideal, the Thailand team, who both these teams should theoretically beat. So this group will result in a 2-way draw between Mineski and Velocy Hyper. So how they will decide who goes through, I don't know, guys. Your guess is as good as mine. I hope there's a tie-breaking game. I hope to see a 3rd game between these teams later on tonight. That would be absolutely epic. I'm going to try to consult the admins and find out exactly what happens there. But right now, Mineski going to be defeated in this 2nd game of this best of 2 by the looks of it. They are down 4 racks, but they are saying never die, and Lothars on the Windrunner will be used to escape. And it looks like the top tier 2 tower is going to be the target for Velocy, as they will take that with relative ease. And Lion TPing into the middle with the CK. Venom answers the target. Has Venom got the ultimate? Thinks about throwing it. Will pop it now onto the CK and pops the mech as well. CK in a lot of trouble here. Arrow finds a creep. Doesn't hit Slardar. Slardar needs to get out of this cold feet. Manages to do so. Venomous scale goes down. ES wants to back up. This Slardar goes down. And Mineski, big fight. They only pick up 1. It's a huge triple kill for the CM. And Jay was saying question mark. Jay picks up a kill, and that is GG, as the 2nd game is won by Velocy Hyper. I'm not sure if they. I think it's best of 2. There shouldn't be a 3rd game, but maybe these teams will correct me. We'll see. We will see. Anyways, guys, that was game 2 of Velocy versus Mineski. We're going to have a potential game 3 up next. I don't think there's going to be a game 3, guys. I think game 3 will only happen later on tonight after the group stage is over, if it's needed to decide who goes through.